Deputy Chief of Policy, Homeland Security Advisor. Our friend Stephen Smith is with us. What do you make of a party that has prioritized going after an illegal from El Salvador whose own wife in her own handwriting claimed he's a wife beater, that two judges designated as an MS-13 gang member, and this is now their priority. Their second priority is to help provide due process for international students that were supporting a designated terrorist group called Hamas. Help me out. What is their end game here?
The Democrat Party has become the party of terrorists and illegal aliens. That is the Democrat Party of today. Who does it sympathize with? Who does it fight for? Who does it move heaven and earth to protect? Illegal alien gang members and foreign terrorists. President Trump is leading a party for Americans, for all Americans, for American citizens. That's who he's fighting for, and he's doing it with a determination and a passion and a focus and a commitment we've never seen before. Let's talk just briefly about Tren de Aragua, the vicious gang that drills holes in people's hands, chops off their fingers, murders them in cold blood, a gang that, based on information that has been discovered by FBI, is even plotting assassination attempts inside the United States of America. In just the last few weeks, President Trump has found 300 ringleaders and top members of the Tren de Aragua terrorist organization. They are the ones that are now in Texas awaiting deportation under the Alien Enemies Act, stymied by judges, but Sean, they're going to get deported, they're going to get sent home. President Trump found them. 300 ringleaders and top executives of that terrorist organization in just the last couple of weeks. That is his level of determination, while the Democrat Party is flying around the world defending gangbangers and terrorists.
I've been saying, and I always add, I pray to God that I'm wrong, that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We now have, since Donald Trump has become president, less than 100 days, over 200 known or suspected terrorists, including one of India's most wanted terrorists. So you explain to me that if that day happens and we wake up and we turn on the news and we've been attacked, maybe 9/11 or worse style attack, they will have their blood on their hands. They've allowed this to happen. What's the estimate? 12, 14, 15 million unvetted Biden-Harris illegals? That's a lot of people, known terrorists, gang members, cartel members. I mean, how many more people have to die before these people get on board?
Yeah, I mean, at least that many, Sean. So, look, you've cataloged the horrors that have been inflicted. The rapes, the beatings, the murders, the fentanyl deaths by the hundreds of thousands, the destruction of entire neighborhoods in this country because of the Democrat Party's policy of open borders these last 4 years. You mentioned the threat of international terrorism that is on our shores, the millions of gotaways who entered under the previous administration, on top of the millions more unvetted that were caught and released into the country, and the millions more that were allowed to either fly into the country or overstay their visas. It is a clear and present danger to the national security of this country, and we have federal judges telling President Trump that he can't deport these threats from our communities. This is the choice facing every American. Either we all side and get behind President Trump to remove these terrorists from our communities, or we let a rogue, radical left judiciary shut down the machinery of our national security apparatus. President Trump is going to see this through to his conclusion, and we will find and remove every terrorist from this country, and President Trump will make this nation safer than ever before, and he'll do it over the fighting and opposition of the Democrat Party, over the fighting and opposition of the communist left-wing judges, over the fighting and opposition of the far-left federal bureaucracy. He will not be deterred, Sean. He will see this through, I promise you.
I'll tell you, if this is the Democratic Party, and this is what they stand for, how do they possibly add voters to their rolls? Politics is about addition. Yeah, I don't think there's any American. This is an 80-20 issue, but they double down on this, and it's not safe for the country. Anyway, Stephen Miller, thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.